We visit the United States and see how a dentist in California is promoting the 111 Ethical Eating Day activities. Volunteers in Guangdong, China are celebrating their blessings and sharing their love before the Lunar New Year with a variety of activities. Welcome to DaAi Headlines. I'm Duncan DeAeth. Thank you for joining us. In California of the United States, dentist Chen Xunman of the Alhambra Tsuji Medical Center has become an advocate participating in the 111 Ethical Eating Day. To encourage other people to participate, she even learned how to make vegetarian curry to provide a free meal to all those who signed up.
Before this dental clinic begins, the dentist asks her co-workers to go vegetarian. Next, she asks her patients.
I like salad.
I'm learning vegetarian cooking. I know how to make vegetarian curry.
An idea comes to Dr. Chen.
I have many patients. If I can make something that is more widely accepted, I think it might go over well.
Thus, Dr. Chen learns how to make a vegetarian dish from her patient. This vegetarian curry has a secret ingredient of love. 6 years ago, Gao Kaili was involved in a fire accident, and a friendship between Kaili and Dr. Chen was then formed.
My home was burned down. I was in a hospital for 1.5 months. When I got out of the hospital, I had no teeth. Dr. Chen helped implant some teeth for me. I couldn't even open my mouth because the skin was so tight. But she didn't give up on me. She has been with me ever since.
The next day, Dr. Chen hurries to deliver the meals to patients' homes.
Okay,
how do you like it?
I will.
Okay, this is Japanese what is that called? Curry.
The vegetarian curry was also delivered to the Alhambra Tsuji Medical Center.
Very good. So much good.
The medical professionals also enjoyed the curry. This free vegetarian meal in response to 111 Ethical Eating Day is quite successful, thanks to the efforts of Dr. Chen Xunman.
To promote Ethical Eating Day, students of the Tsuji Academies in San Dimas, California and in Texas made bookmarks to remind people to go meatless. Meanwhile, students at Monrovia Great Love Preschool reflected on why they should be vegetarians. Here's more.
Children learn about global warming through pictures.
Because the weather becomes warmer and warmer, the snow is melting, and the polar bears have no place to dance and no place to live.
How are polar bears' home disappearing? The teacher uses ice cubes and a hairdryer to simulate it.
为什么我们不要吃肉肉呢？因为怕地球会更热，然后动物会没有家。I want to protect the earth and the animals, so I eat vegetables and fruits. Okay. 一个人一天树，一个地球。
More people must join the event to save the earth. At Tsuji's Academy in San Dimas, DaAi made 27 bookmarks promoting vegetarianism. Shen Xiaoyan lists her goal.
There are so many people on your list. Wonderful. Have you counted them? How many people are there? 37 people.
Tsuji volunteers in Texas go to restaurants and ask customers to write down pledge cards. The couple runs a gift shop and is willing to promote the event.
全球的素食。
有那个宣传单印得多没拿给我，可以多给我的客人。
To protect our earth, we must take actions and adopt a vegetarian diet together.
In Hong Kong, Tsuji volunteers took the opportunity to promote vegetarianism among residents, whether it was at the train station or a Year in Tsuji event. Thanks to the effort of volunteers, many people pledged to embrace vegetarianism.
At the bustling Kowloon Tong station, Tsuji volunteers have come to promote vegetarianism, holding placards. Members of the public sign on the placards and upload their pictures to show their support. The volunteers also promote environmental conservation at Buddhist Lam Bing Yin Memorial School, which serves vegetarian lunch once a week.
We offer vegetarian food as an option on Mondays, and many students choose vegetarian lunch then. We award those who choose to eat vegetarian lunch.
At the year-end Tzu Chi reunion banquet, the attendees also show their support for the Ethical Eating Day campaign.
I really support 111 Ethical Eating Day.
In Hong Kong, nearly 500 people take the pledge to support 111 Ethical Eating Day, doing their part to protect animals as well as the earth.
Tzu Chi's Hong Kong chapter held a year-end reunion banquet at the Jingsi Hall on January 8th. At the occasion, care recipients enjoyed a delicious hot pot meal and received red envelopes and relief goods.
The elderly have come to Tzu Chi Hong Kong chapter, and the volunteers' passion brightens up their moods.
You must try our hot pot later, okay?
Those who have come before know that they will receive red envelopes at the reunion banquet. Grandma Chu Cho Ling wants to pay the love forward.
We never have a chance to see the master, so I asked the volunteers to give it to her for me.
A person who is homeless changed his bad habits to pay back Tzu Chi's assistance.
I used to gamble a lot. I also smoked and drank heavily. But I've changed. I don't eat much now. I try to eat less, and my health is improving.
Care recipients whom the volunteers visit every month are the guests of honor at the year-end ceremony every year.
I'm happy. I saw what you've done around the world. You spend all your time and energy on those people in need. It's praiseworthy, and we shouldn't stop praising you.
As they enjoy the vegetarian meal together, they also pray for world peace.
To raise tuition funds for Syrian refugee children, volunteers in Selangor and Kota Kinabalu, Malaysia, hosted charity sales. In addition to making vegetarian wontons and cooking veggie noodle soup for the charity event, volunteers also took the opportunity to promote the benefits of a meatless diet. Here's more.
Tzu Chi volunteers gathered at a volunteer's home in the early morning to make vegetarian wontons for a charity sale. To raise tuition funds for Syrian refugee children, volunteers in Kota Kinabalu cooked vegetarian noodle soup on their own for the charity sale.
With a determined heart, it will no longer be difficult. Because I'm not good at cooking, I usually ask Tzu Chi sisters for help. With their guidance, now I can complete the task on my own.
The noodles are sponsored by a restaurant where many customers have changed their original concept of vegetarian food after testing these meatless dishes.
Food was very nice, and also I feel very light after eating it. The stomach would feel very heavy, very light and nice.
Meanwhile, here at the charitable event in Selangor, volunteers continue to work on their plan despite the water outage.
To carry out everyone's mission of the charity sale, we went out to look for some water. I also invited my staff to help us refill the water. There was enough for 3 to 4 hours to make this charitable event successful.
Some food stalls, which originally sold meat-based dishes, altered their menu to sell veggie food for this occasion.
Though we are here in Malaysia and we are unable to personally travel to Turkey and Syria to help those refugees, we can at least do something locally to help them.
Regardless of distance, love can still be gathered and spread through this charity sale to help Syrian refugee children continue their education.
Tzu Chi volunteers and Tzu Chings in London, England, schedule visits to nursing homes and homeless shelters every month, and during holidays, they arrange special entertainment for the visits. They've also learned that certain Tzu Chi songs bring familiar joy to the elderly and the homeless.
Tzu Chi volunteers are busy cooking Christmas meals at the Islington Chinese Association. That may be in Europe, but they still prepare Chinese dishes. The person in charge of cooking is Xiao Yuping, who owns a restaurant. She humbly claims this is her first time working as a chef, as she has much to learn.
If I take charge of cooking again next year, I'll prepare tastier food for the homeless because I will be able to apply my professional cooking skills to cook food for them and share with them. I will be very delighted.
Dishes of abundant meals are brought to the table, and the homeless enjoy eating.
2, 3. Merry Christmas to you all.
Dana is from Morocco. She wants to thank the volunteers because they give her warmth much like a family.
I just want to thank you guys all once again for everything that you do for us. I haven't got family here, but you guys make us feel like home, and you make us feel like family, and thank you so much.
They are very frank and open, although they need help, and they always appreciate other people for their help. They are optimistic and don't blame other people for their problems, so I'm very touched.
Giving is more blessed than receiving. I saw them smiling, and they were appreciative, so I'm touched. When I saw them sharing their feelings on stage, I feel I've done good deeds.
In this nursing home, volunteers create a festive Christmas mood. The elderly residents also enjoy the music with dancing, although they cannot move their arms or legs very well. Tzu Chins also give presents to those whose birthdays fall on this month. They also share bits and pieces of their life, creating sweet memories for this holiday.
In China, Guangdong's Tzu Chi volunteers recently invited care recipients and local residents to attend year-end events in different communities to celebrate the upcoming Lunar New Year. Various activities such as sharing sessions, performances, dramas, reunion banquets, as well as aid distributions were organized to help everyone start the Lunar New Year with a happy heart.
Volunteers borrowed the venue from a public library in Huizhou, Guangdong to host a year-end blessing ceremony where many residents come to donate their money. Tzu Chi volunteer Wu Jinmei shares her life story with the audience, moving all of them.
We cannot wait to fulfill filial piety. If you think of it today, you should do it right away. If you wait until 2 years later, when your parents pass away, how will you carry out your filial duties? When she talked about this, I was moved.
As the video plays the footprints of Tzu Chi's love around the world in 2016, Li Wumei feels grateful because she has received assistance from Tzu Chi.
Volunteers might ask me about my child's learning condition. They also ask about my health condition because I was hospitalized earlier. They visited me and cared for me frequently, so I'm grateful to them.
Meanwhile, 2 year-end events are also held in Puning. Zheng Fenmei practiced diligently for a sign language performance.
We perform sign language because we want to share the teachings of the Buddha with the audience. We're not performing, but we hope to showcase Tzu Chi's spirit through sign language and attract more people to join Tzu Chi.
These children encourage everyone to live a simple life through presenting a lively and delightful drama. In Dongguan's Zhongtang Township, care recipients are invited to attend year-end reunion banquets with the Tzu Chi family.
Tzu Chi sisters visit them each month, so I can feel that the living conditions of our villagers have improved a lot.
With these vegetarian dishes, along with some winter aid supplies, now everyone can enjoy the upcoming Lunar New Year.
Also in China, Tzu Chi volunteers in Kunshan held a reunion banquet and a community year-end celebration, inviting care recipients and members of the public to attend. The care recipients who were invited brought gifts to show their gratitude. They were not only thankful for the love they received, but also took the opportunity to give back to society.
Yang Xiaochen was involved in an accident which left him with deformed legs. However, he didn't give up on living. He learned how to play an instrument and uses that to make ends meet. This year, he performed his talents for the Kunshan Liaison Office's reunion banquet and also brought some money to donate.
There are some who can't make money, and since I'm fortunate enough to have the ability to give, I want to support them.
Lu Yi's mother also expresses her gratitude since her son can continue his education because he is a Tzu Chi scholarship recipient.
I tell Lu Yi all the time that he needs to study hard now so that when he grows up, he will have the ability to help people.
Lu Yi has a talent for drawing. He didn't go to the annual school field trip in spring so that he could save that money for a canvas.
I didn't go on the spring trip to help relieve my mother's financial burden. I want to buy a canvas instead because I like to draw.
Kunshan Tzu Chi volunteers are hosting a reunion banquet and invited their care recipients to the event. Each care recipient family brought a gift to share, whether it was their homegrown strawberries or money from their bamboo coin bank. The community year-end event was also very festive, with Taiwanese student Chen Yanling bringing her classmates love.
The main purpose was to do something meaningful. I thought it's not enough to just do good within the school. If I want to make an impact, I need to do more. Since I was selected as a model student, I wanted to inspire more people. So I asked my classmates if they wanted to donate money.
The pressure was on this year as the volunteers performed the 12 vows of the Medicine Buddha for the first time.
Though I was lying in bed, my hands were still practicing, and I fell asleep while doing it and left my hand on top of the blanket. I woke up around midnight because my hands were frozen.
The audience members sure can feel how much effort was put into the performance. With such happiness and auspiciousness, everyone is prepared to welcome the new year with love in their heart.
6 schools in Miaoli County, Taiwan are being repaired under Tzu Chi's Disaster Risk Reduction Project. While Master Zhang Yan was in Taichung, the principals of these 6 schools went to Tzu Chi Taichung Jingse Hall to attend a year-end ceremony and to share how they felt about the reconstructions.
Principal Lin Yusheng of Zhaoqiao Junior High School wrote the song he is singing. Tzu Chi's Disaster Risk Reduction Project helps repair 6 schools in Miaoli County, so the principal wrote the song to express his gratitude.
I am a Catholic, but I want to say that I am willing to join Tzu Chi and become a volunteer.
The Disaster Risk Reduction Project wants to provide children a safe place for studying. Master Zheng Yan returned to her birthplace of Qinshui in Taichung, and local Tzu Chi volunteers all came to see her. One of them is actress Lin Jiali. She came on this day with her parents and some 20 volunteers who, like her parents, are hearing impaired.
We hope the Master can bless us that we can have more sign language interpretation, such as when we have major events or when the Master is speaking, we can have instant interpretation.
Sister Chen Ziying, or Sister Coffee as everyone calls her, always volunteers to brew coffee at every year-end ceremony.
Drinking good coffee will make you be in a good mood, so this is how I like to form good bonds with everyone. If I am needed to make coffee, I will be there to serve.
The Master wishes every Tzu Chi volunteer will continue working together to help those who need it.
Taichung Tzu Chi Hospital opened in 2007, and since then the medical team has been committed to protecting life and pursuing the most sophisticated advances in medicine. The hospital also embraces humanistic care and a friendly environment for both staff and patients. Over the past decade, the hospital has received 156 awards under the leadership of Superintendent Jian Shou-Xin. His management style combines love and compassion, and not only when it comes to surgery, but in all aspects of the hospital's management. The hospital received a Golden Bell Award this year for its health-related broadcasts.
坚守信，大爱医生馆。
The surgeon has crossed into another area of expertise to win this Golden Bell Award.
感恩评审委员。
I want to thank the jury for making this wish come true.
DaAi TV's program All About Health has been in existence for the past 15 years, with a production team of just 5 people to translate this academic medical information in a more humanistic way to share with the people. The studio is actually inside the Taichung Ziji Hospital, and even the interns visit the show.
Management shouldn't be rigid thing, as it should be more natural. Human nature means we should manage from the heart, which is how we are much different from other hospitals.
The Taichung Ziji Hospital medical team has won 156 awards over the past 10 years, including a gold medal by the Joint Commission for Hospital Accreditation, the Healthcare Quality Improvement Campaign, SNQ's Certificate Symbol of National Quality, Smart Hospital Award, and Green Carbon Reduction Award. With more than 100 awards, the hospital continues to pursue excellence.
We want to make family members feel more relaxed and quickly provide care for major injuries.
The National Health Insurance Bureau has promoted an automated program for admitting those suffering from major injuries, with Taichung Ziji Hospital taking the initiative to admit such patients, with the ratio reaching as high as 98% or higher. Care for these patients takes more time and effort. Using the patient's perspective, receiving drugs in just a few minutes led the hospital to receive a National Quality Award.
We tried shortening the waiting time for drugs to a period that patients were willing to wait.
The friendly environment is an indispensable part of the DNA for this Ziji hospital.
We begin with the concept of environmentally friendly buildings.
The shape of the roofs help collect rainwater, which can save a lot of costs through a water recycling system, as disinfected water can be used to flush toilets, which won an award from the Water Resources Agency. Solar power is also generated every day, aiding the basement air conditioning system, which won a silver medal for being a green building from the Construction and Planning Agency.
We utilize evening and non-peak electricity prices to create these eyes, and during the day, we melt it, which can save a lot of electricity.
The hospital's goal is to protect the lives. One ailment is insomnia, which affects some 5 million people in Taiwan. Taichung Ziji Hospital established a sleep medicine center to help discover the root of the problem and find treatment and follow-up care.
Before, the patient had to purchase their own medical equipment and didn't know how to use it. So we set up all this monitoring and treatment.
Providing all-around care for patients.
They don't have just a single physician consult with you, but a whole team to help cure you and alleviate this pain.
Working together as a team, Taichung Ziji Hospital over the years has been a compassionate guardian and a bedrock of care for the people in this community.
The Tsuji chapter in Indonesia has been preparing for Lunar New Year activities to be held in February. They have been preparing the red envelopes of blessings and wisdom for the Tsuji family in Indonesia. We'll leave you with these images at the end of our program. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.